Hey guys, in this video I'm going to do the full review of Xperia C5 Ultra phone that I bought 3 weeks ago, and now I am ready for the full review. I think that this phone is not large. It is a humongous device. Even with the guy like me with big hands, I still have having a tough time using this phone with one hand in some situations, but I'm mostly comfortable due to some of the reasons that I'm gonna tell you. So let's just start this review off from the build quality. Now, Xperia C5 Ultra comes with this plastic build. It is a full plastic back. It is a full the sides also made up of plastic, so you're not gonna find the nice aluminum or metallic things that makes a phone premium like the Apple has, or glass like the the Galaxy S6 has. So you'll find plastic everywhere. You can see we got on the top, we got 3.5mm headphone jack. On the bottom we got the charging port with the microphone, and then on this side on the left we got this port for the SIM card, which you can easily open up, and pretty awesome. This is a dual SIM phone, keep that in mind. We got the power key, power button, and then volume button right on this side, so they're actually adjusted pretty well. Even if you have small hand, you can just easily reach them without any problem, so that's pretty awesome. Now the screen, which is probably one of the main reasons why people are buying this phone, or just thinking of buying this phone and attracted towards it, is the screen. This is a 6-inch screen, 1080p HD IPS. It has a screen to body ratio of 70.9% something. You can see it's almost bezel. I mean, there's like really short bezel, so that's why you get whole screen. You can easily reach this part. I mean, I can easily reach. I don't know if you have really small hand, then you will have problem. It is huge in this way, in tallness, but in width it's kind of easy to reach. I mean, look at that, I can reach to this side without any problem. So as far as the quality goes, of course it's not quad HD, but 1080p is also not that bad. Of course, if we talk about a 6-inch screen, it's a really nice display to watch movies, to play games, and do some other stuff. So yeah, this is a really great screen, and battery friendly also. So yeah, for those people who have really small hand, they will definitely going to face problems. But if you are thinking of buying this phone, then yeah, you are going to buy a phablet and you want to buy a really huge display phone, then keep that in mind and make sure that you have the right mindset to use this one, because this is not large. It is a humongous device that you might become uncomfortable if you have small hand, but I'm comfortable with it. And if you are going to use this phone while mostly lying on the table like this, then it could be good. But it's really odd. For example, if you are a student and if you want to use this phone as your main phone, then it will going to look really uncomfortable in your pocket, and it's gonna be visible in your tight jeans. I mean, that's some things that are not good. But anyways, that's something you have to deal with the size. If we take a look at the software, this is running the Android 5.0 Lollipop. I didn't got the update for the 5.1. You can see it is running Sony's Timescape UI. There's not like a big difference between 5.0 and 5.1, so no problems with that. Mostly the software looks almost the same as other Sony phones, but we don't have these arrows with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth that we get with the 5.1 actually. So you can quickly edit these quick settings. And if we start the software tour from the lock screen, you can see we can unlock, go into the dialer, and also you can check out the the camera. So we'll get to the camera, but first take a deep look into the settings. Now the settings here are, I mean, it's not like a pretty awesome feature or secret feature here with this device. They're just normal typical settings. This does have NFC, thankfully. Personalization, themes, wallpaper, clock, status bar, icons. I mean, if you don't want to see battery percentage, you can just untick it. I'll do a separate video on tips and tricks, so make sure you subscribe like I always do. Some normal sound options. Pulse notification does have a notification LED, pretty awesome. That's something that is not available on major phones out there. We also do get pretty awesome front speakers, frontal speakers like we have on Nexus 6, and yeah, sound does looks pretty loud on this one, and of course if you are going to play games, you're not gonna block the sound while playing games because the speaker is on the front. It's a lot more comfortable, and if we compare it with the LG G4 that has a speaker like this, so I sometimes when I play games, I actually kind of have my hand like this, so I kind of block the sound, so it's not that comfortable as compared to the frontal speakers. So we might see a phone from LG that it will going to have front speakers, but currently we don't have that. So software is good, and as well as with the optimization, it is nice. But I think is processor wise, this device really sucks hard. It has a Mediatek chipset, which I think is like a major blow. 1.7 gigahertz. The score's good in terms of benchmark. You will see its performance really close to the Snapdragon 615, and it's actually scoring a little bit better than Snapdragon 801, but it is noticeably slower than those phones. You can check my speed tests with Xperia Z300 phones that have 801 chipset, Snapdragon 801. So you're not going to notice lag in general UI, but if you compare it with a phone that has a Qualcomm chipset, this one will lag, or at least it's going to be slow as compared to that Qualcomm phone. I don't know what's the reason behind that, because probably that's because it has a Mediatek chipset, and people don't really have that much trust on the Mediatek chipset, because Qualcomm is the main chipset that is around on major smartphones. So I mean, definitely after using a lot of phones, this slowness is annoying, and it does slow extremely hard as compared to phones like let's say Galaxy A8. So yeah, that's what I know that really sucks, and that's the Mediatek chipset. It would have been more awesome if they've used Snapdragon 615 or 616, whatever the mid-range next version will be. So we also have 2 gigs of RAM, really nice multitasking. 2 gigs of RAM is actually, I think it's enough for its usage, cause yeah, I mean, it's not like a big Sony phone, so for the price you're getting a nice amount of RAM. And then also the camera. Yeah, you were waiting for me to talk about camera. Camera is the best thing here, not the back one, the front one. Now this one has a big 13 megapixel camera with LED flash on the front, and of course the same 13 megapixel camera with the flash on the back. This might be the best selfie phone right now, currently from Sony, and it has a really awesome quality. You can take indoor selfies, outdoor selfies, selfies in cinema, selfie in low light, in class, whatever. I mean, this is like an ultimate selfie phone. If you really are into selfies and all that, this will do good for you. So you can't really record 4K video, but I think 1080p is a really great choice. So 1080p HDR recording with the front camera, and also this is how its more setting looks like. You can also insert a micro SD card for storage expansion. This is actually a manual mode. Now you can see with the front camera we get same type of options. AR mask is a pretty awesome option that can actually allow you to have like try out different masks of celebrities, and I mean even animals. So this is something really cool from Sony. We also have, okay, we can also go and check out more modes. You can also download more applications. Of course, I don't have the Wi-Fi connection available at the moment, but we have face in picture. I mean, it's like an ultimate selfie phones. A lot of features there, and it's best suited for those people who want to take selfies in a crowd in a crowd, or with a bunch of other people. So with this big screen, you can have all them in a one photo, so you don't really need to use panorama or something like that. And also you have this button here, what's new button, so you can also use this if you don't really know the camera what's new. So also with what my experience was with this front camera is absolutely stunning. It's the best front camera I have ever seen on a Sony phone. We might see it a little bit better on maybe its next version, because I really want to see a front camera that can record 4K video. If it has the ability to record 4K video, then it will be more awesome. It'll be more awesome. So you can record 1080p. I think it's also not that bad. Back camera, I already did a camera test. You can check my channel out. We'll also compare it with other phones. It's good. It is not that good as compared to Galaxy A8 in some conditions. It's actually pretty bright, and you'll get really awesome shots outdoor as well as indoor. So for the price, you're getting really nice 13 megapixel sensor on the back and as well as on the front. Now the battery is also one of the most best things on this phone, because I was getting a lot of questions, messages on Facebook, that how this device performs in terms of battery life. So Sony says that it will last up to 2 days, and that's correct. It does last almost up to 2 days, because if you are going to play games like this one, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, that it might not survive. But if you are going to use Wi-Fi, Facebook, and listen to some music and then some standby, then yeah, it will perform. And after using a lot of phones, it does feel different, it does feel better, and it does perform better. Yeah, as they say, 2 days, it's almost 2 days for me. And what I've seen, and one of the best part is that when the phone is on the standby, you're not gonna notice any funny drainage in battery. So that's also one of the best part. You can see it's around like 53%. So standby time is pretty awesome on this one. We also have Xperia M5 available. That also comes with the 2 days battery life. So we'll check that out also. But the Xperia M5 has like a Qualcomm chipset, so this one has Mediatek. We'll see how that one will perform. We also have features like power saving and also power saving to conserve battery. That is gifted from Sony with the software that you can use in order to increase more battery life. But like I said, I didn't use any type of power saver when I was testing out its battery. It does survive up to 2 days almost, but not with the playing games like Grand Theft Auto, which I do play, because it's just truly awesome. With this big screen, it looks really nice. So I'll do a separate gaming test. So make sure you subscribe for that. So if you guys want to know something specific about this phone, make sure you comment down below, message me on YouTube or Facebook, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.